Hello and welcome to another edition of Read to Me, Ben. And wait a minute, where's Ben?
Boo!
Hey Ben, how's it going?
Good.
Hey Ben, what are you going to read to us today?
Ricotta's Mighty Robot versus the Mutant Mosquitoes from Mercury.
Kind of hard to read upside down, huh?
Kind of.
Awesome. Are you going to read part of this book or the whole book to us?
Whole book.
Yahoo! And this is another book by
Dave Pilkey.
What are some other book series that he has written?
So it says up here from the, it just says like Captain Underpants and Sidekicks.
Captain Underpants and Sidekicks. We don't know Sidekicks that well. Maybe we'll have to do some investigating and check that book out. What do you think?
Okay.
And then, of course, Captain Underpants we are very familiar with. And listen, this is Ben's channel, but I'm sure you'd love some people to subscribe to your channel.
Yeah.
And maybe give you a thumbs up if they like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Awesome. And this is book 2 in a series that has 9 books. There's the 2 Ben is showing you. And as you know, Ben and I work as a team. I teach 2nd grade. Ben is in 2nd grade.
And I'm in his class.
And if you look right there in the upper right corner, Ben, what letter is this book?
L.
L. And Ben, on the GRL, the guided reading level, what level is this book for our readers at home?
For,
Is it about a 1st grade, 2nd grade, or 3rd grade book?
about a 2nd grade book.
2nd grade book. 2nd grade letters are basically K, L, and M, so L is in the middle of 2nd grade. All right, Ben, why don't you hustle on over and let's start reading.
Ricotta's
Can you turn this way just a little bit closer to me? Wow, that's perfect, Ben.
Ricotta's Mighty Robot versus the Mutant Mosquitoes from Mercury. Here's the chapters. There's 11 chapters. Looks like chapter 10 is the Flip-O-Rama.
Do you like Flip-O-Ramas?
Yeah, they're also in Captain Underpants, but since I think they're in Sidekicks too, I guess.
We'll have to check.
Chapter 1, Chapter 1, Ricky and his robot. There once was a mouse named Ricky Ricotta who lived in Squeakville with his mother and father. Squeakyville with his mother and father. Ricky Ricotta might have been the smallest mouse around, but he had the biggest best friend in town. Chapter 2, School Days. Ricky and his mighty robot liked to go to school together. Sometimes when Ricky was running late, his robot would fly him straight to the front door. After school, the mighty robot liked to help Ricky with his homework. The robot's computer brain could solve complex math problems. His finger had a built-in pencil sharpener. And he could even remove his telescopic eyeball, which made studying the planets much easier. So this is his eyeball.
You popped it out, huh?
Popped it out and turned it into a little, telescope.
So cool.
Chapter 3, Mr. Mosquito hates Mercury. Wait. Wow, said Ricky, I can't see all the way to Mercury. That's cool. Chapter 3, Mr. Mosquito hates Mercury. Mercury was the smallest planet in the solar system, and it was the closest planet to the sun, but it clearly was not cool. Just ask Mr. Mosquito. He lived on Mercury, and he hated everything about it. He hated the long, hot days on each day on Mercury. The temperature rose to more than 800 degrees. Mr. Mosquito couldn't even walk down the street because his flip-flops always melted on the sidewalk. Mr. Mosquito hated Mercury's long, cold nights. To each night on Mercury, the temperature dropped to almost 300 degrees below zero. Mr. Mosquito couldn't even brush his teeth because his toothpaste was always frozen solid.
He doesn't look happy.
I've got to get away from this awful planet, said Mr. Mosquito, shivering in the cold. So Mr. Mosquito looked at his view screen and saw the planet Earth. He saw mice playing happily on cool autumn days. He saw them sleeping soundly on warm summer nights. This is the Earth is the planet for me, said Mr. Mosquito. Soon it will be mine. Chapter 4. Mr. Mosquito makes his move. Mr. Mosquito went into his secret laboratory and clipped his fingernails.
His filthy fingernails.
His filthy fingernails.
Wow, that's gross.
Look at, they're so filthy.
Yuck.
Oh, and he has 4 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Weird.
Not 5. See? Doesn't match.
Okay, let's keep going.
But he doesn't have a middle finger now. He lost it. He put his clippings into a giant machine and zapped them with a powerful ray. Then Mr. Mosquito's fingernails grew and grew and grew into massive mutant mosquitoes. Mr. Mosquito climbed aboard his spaceship and called out to his troops. "Mutant mosquitoes," he cried, "it's time to conquer Earth. Follow me." And they did. Chapter 5. Mr. Mosquito attacks.
The mosquitoes attack.
The mosquitoes attack. Chapter 5. The mosquitoes attack. When Mr. Mosquito got to Earth to attack Squeakyville.
Oh, I think you skipped a line now. Let's try that one again.
When Mr. Mosquito got to Earth, he ordered the mutant mosquitoes to attack Squeakyville.
Excellent.
Ricky was in math class that afternoon. Ricky was in math class that afternoon. He looked out the window and saw the mutant mosquitoes. "Oh no," said Ricky. "It looks like Squeakyville needs our help." Ricky raised his hand. "May I be excused?" Ricky asked his teacher. "My robot and I have to save the Earth. Not until you finish your math test," said Ricky's teacher. Ricky had 3 problems left. "What is 2 times 3? He asked himself aloud. Ricky's robot was watching outside. Waiting outside. He wanted to help, so he dashed to the teacher's parking lot and brought back some cars. Ricky's robot put 3 cars into one pile. Then he put 3 cars into another pile. Ricky looked at the piles of cars. 2 piles of 3 cars, said Ricky. 2 times 3 equals 6.
Multiplication.
Ricky looked at his next question. "What is 6 minus 5? He asked. Ricky looked at his next question. "What is 6 minus 5? He asked. Ricky's robot knew just what to do. He threw 5 of the cars back into the parking lot. "I get it," said Ricky. 6 minus 5 equals 1. Ricky's last question was the hardest of all. What is 1 divided by 2? He asked. The mighty robot used his mighty karate chop to divide one car in 2. What? That is easy, said Ricky. 1 divided by 2 equals 1/2.
You cut the car in half, huh?
Yeah. Well, the book is going to show whose owner is that car.
Oh, all right.
Ricky handed his test in. Then he climbed.
Ricky handed in his test
And climbed out the window. Let's go, mighty robot, said Ricky. We've got to save the Earth. My car, cried Ricky's teacher.
Excellent reading.
So the mighty robot karate chopped the teacher's car in half. So how is he going to get home?
He doesn't look happy.
He looks frightened.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 6. The heroes arrive. Ricky and his mighty robot ran downtown to face the mutant mosquitoes. The mosquitoes attacked Ricky's robot. Hey, said Ricky, 4 against 1 is not fair. Then Ricky had an idea. Come with me, robot, said Ricky. The robot was too busy fighting, so he could not follow Ricky, but his arm could stretch very far. Ricky and his robot's arm stretched all the way to the bug spray factory. The huge Ricky told his robot's arm to grab one of the huge bug spray storage tanks. Bugs away.
Great reading.
Then they headed back to the battle. Chapter 7, the buggy battle. Whoosh, clang. All right, mighty robot, let's dust these crops. Ready?
Crops. Let's dust these crops.
Ready, aim, wham.
Whap.
Whap. Clank.
Crunk.
Clunk. Ah. Bzz, bzz, bzz. Wham. Ready or not, here I come. Whoom. No. Uh-oh.
Great reading.
Slam. Boing.
Smash.
Boing. Swish. Swizzle. Swash.
Oh, excellent.
Ta-da! Bzz, bzz, bzz. Boing. Oh, ah. Whoom. Hey. Go get a mighty robot. The robot shook the tank of bug spray and sprayed the mosquitoes. Oh, dizzy. Me too.
The robot. Read that page again.
The robot sprayed the mosquitoes.
Excellent.
Then he broke up the buggy battle with a big blast from his bionic boot. Chapter 8. The Mosquito's Revenge. Mr. Mosquito's Revenge. The mutant mosquitoes had been defeated. Ricky's mighty robot chased them into space. The mosquitoes flew back to Mercury, never bothered anybody again. Mr. Mosquito was very angry. He grabbed Ricky and took him into his spaceship. Help me, robot, cried Ricky, but it was too late. Mr. Mosquito chained up Ricky. Then he went to his control panel and pulled a secret lever. Suddenly, the spaceship began to shift and grow and transformed into a giant mecha mosquito.
What is that?
The mecha mosquito attacked Ricky's mighty robot, but the robot would not fight back. He knew that Ricky was inside the mecha mosquito, and he didn't want his best friend to get hurt. So you won't fight back, eh? No problem. You just made my job a lot easier. No, 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 no. Say goodbye, mighty robot pal. The mecha mosquito punched Ricky's robot. What could Ricky do? Ricky thought and thought, then he had an idea. Mr. Mosquito, said Ricky, I have to go to the bathroom. Not now, said Mr. Mosquito. I am too busy beating up your robot. But it's an emergency, said Ricky. All right, said Mr. Mosquito. He unlocked Ricky's chain and led him to, all right, said Mr. Mosquito. He unlocked Ricky's chains and led him to the boys' room. Hurry up in there, he yelled. Inside the bathroom, Ricky opened a window and stuck his head outside. Psst, said Ricky whispered. The robot saw Ricky and held out his giant hand. Ricky jumped. I'm safe, said Ricky. Now it will be a fair fight. Chapter 9, Ricky's Robot Strikes Back. Inside the mecha mosquito, Mr. Mosquito was getting very angry. He knocked on the bathroom door. Let's hurry up in there, he yelled. I haven't got all the kerplow. Ricky's robot punched the mecha mosquito right in the face. Mr. Mosquito leaped into his control panel and fought back hard. The final battle was about to begin. Chapter 10. The final battle in Flip-O-Rama. Flip-O-Rama. Is this good?
Perfect.
Okay. Wham, 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 wham. Punch, 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 punch. Actually,
You're doing great, bud.
the mecha mosquito attacked. Ricky's robot fought back. The mecha mosquito battled hard. Ricky's robot battled hard. Self-destruct, self-destruct. Ricky's robot saved the day. Ooh, 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 ooh. Chapter 11, Justice Prevails. Chapter 11, Justice Prevails. The mecha mosquito had been destroyed, and Ricky Ricotta's mighty robot was victorious. Mr. Mosquito crawled out of his damaged ship and began to cry. What a bad day I am having, cried Mr. Mosquito. It's about to get worse, said Ricky. Ricky's robot picked up Mr. Mosquito and dropped him into the Squeakville jail. Then Ricky and his mighty robot flew home. For chocolate milk and cheese grilled sandwiches. You boys have saved the world again, said Ricky's mother. Yes, said Ricky's father. Thank you for sticking together and fighting for what is right. No problem, said Ricky. That's what friends are for.
Yay! Can you show us the different books? And so that was book 2. Excellent. And on your channel you have book 1. What's the next one we're going to read?
The number Ricky Ricotta's Mighty Robot versus the Voodoo Vultures from Venus.
Voodoo Vultures from Venus. Awesome. All right, Ben. Why don't you say bye to your viewers?
Oh, one thing I have to say. I've already read this book, but the first time I read it, I was like, Mr. Mosquito, because he said, like, what what a bad day I'm having, cried Mr. Mosquito. So he's like crying that he thinks he's gonna go back to his home planet, but instead he goes to jail. That's what I think he's thinking.
Wow. Would you love it if your viewers subscribed to your channel?
Yes.
Awesome. And how about a thumbs up? Yep, thumbs up from you. And viewers, if you don't mind giving a thumbs up too, that would be fantastic. We plan on bringing you this whole series as much as we can, and all kinds of other great reading, as well as some fun videos too. Have a great day.